colder. I felt that I was no longer alone. I didn't hear anything, I felt it. The darkness in the corner of the room seemed thicker. I knew I wasn't supposed to look there, and that was exactly why I wanted to turn my head. Then I heard footsteps. Slow, careful, they weren't in a hurry. I pulled the blanket over my head and didn't move. My heart was beating so loudly that I was sure it could hear it. The whisper was quiet, almost gentle. Not in words, in feeling. When everything finally faded, I didn't sleep until morning. The next day, I found a new piece of paper in the drawer. It hadn't been there before. You listen, your grandmother listened too. The nights repeated themselves. If I followed the rules, it merely stayed nearby. If I made a mistake, it came closer. Once I almost looked into the corner, and the hallway light went out by itself. In the morning, I found my grandmother's final note. I wasn't afraid. I protected the house. Someone always has to stay. I left the village, I thought, forever. But on my very first night in the city, at exactly midnight, I woke up to the same heavy silence. That was when I understood. The rules were not for the house. They were for me. I returned. That night, everything became clear. My grandmother had not been a victim. She had been a guardian. She let the entity in so it wouldn't wander through the world. And now her place was empty. I'll stay, I whispered into the darkness. The air grew warm. Now I live in this house. I know the rules. I know where I must never look after midnight. There is always a note in the drawer. I keep adding to it for the one who will come here after me. Because a house can't remain empty, and someone always has to listen, but never look. End of story. Subscribe, like, and visit the page. There you will find many interesting stories.